If one of your goals in 2024 is to invest in writing and creating content, I have to tell you, it's never a better time than now. You might think like, what will I say that is different than everyone else? Or what do I have something new to talk about if some people already speak about it? The thing is that when it comes to content writing, it's mostly about building the muscle and consistency. A lot of people fail in their content journeys because they're not consistent enough. The thing that happens is all of us content creators struggle with validation. We want our content to be validated. We want to be known by how amazing, like we are as writers, about how we speak about different topics. When I started blogging in 2022, and like officially blogging on my blog on julianajackson.com, imagine like there's so many people talking about the stuff that I talk about. And like I compete technically from an SEO perspective with very big blogs, with very big people. So like what chance do I have? What I think is what did it for me is the way I present information. I think it's every person has their own authenticity, every person has their own flavor that they bring to content. So if you are afraid of how people are going to react to it, you will never know until you actually do it. So I wanted to make this video today just to share with you the anxiety that I have when I post because I just want to make it like a safe space for you. Like I do have this anxiety. So my latest blog article is this one actually. I wrote about the mobile app ecosystem, introduction to app stores, Firebase SDK, and analytics. So it took me 3 to 4 days to write this article. In general, it takes kind of like to make sure everything is super smooth because I am a perfectionist. So the way I write is like very comprehensive. Like I think it's might be my ADHD, but I do like to write comprehensively. Comprehensively. It's a hard word. So I do like to write big pieces, big articles that have enough details and context for everyone that gets to read it. They will get a very good idea of what I'm talking about there. So when I write, this happens to me all the time. Every time I write a blog article, I go on LinkedIn, I post it, and then what I do, and I'm just being super vulnerable right now, man, refresh the shit out of the LinkedIn post. I just want to make sure, like people like it. I'm looking at comments, I'm looking to see like what people have to add. I mean, all of us are doing this. Please, like, of course, if you do this for 10 years and you already have a good domain rating and you have authority and you have reputation, you might not do these things. But I just started this like 2 years ago, right? Like I'm still fresh in terms of like the blog sphere. And also like I'm not that relevant, I guess, in the space as much as other people are. So for sure for me, I'm gonna go freak out. I'm gonna count likes, I'm gonna count comments. Is what it is. Like we all are validation needy. We all need that type of validation. So when you write something and you spend so much of yourself, because it takes a lot of time and energy, and you make a lot of sacrifices when you decide to, dedicate to content. So yeah, I do this. I go on my LinkedIn, I see who liked it, who commented. But also I play with UTMs a bit on LinkedIn because sometimes people might be hyping your post up, but they never click it or go to the article. So it's very tricky when you're combining like LinkedIn with a website or Twitter with a website. So in general, like you don't know how many people will actually read it. That's why, because I want to know how many people actually read it. Last year not last year, in 2022, I created an account on Piwik Pro. I wasn't collaborating with them as I am right now. I didn't even know those guys. I just knew about the tool. I heard it's back then, like they were positioning as an alternative in 2022 to Google Analytics 4. They're definitely not an alternative. In my opinion, they're a superior tool for a lot of reasons, but I don't want to make this about that. I just want to quickly show you what I did. So I'm going to log in into my Piwik Pro account to show you the dashboard that I built, actually in their interface, which is pretty cool. Let me show you. Okay, cool. So I built this blog dashboard because I want to see if you guys are just hyping on social media or actually reading my blog. Sometimes, it's not nice. Like if you like the post on LinkedIn, if you spend time to comment and hype Juliana up, go at least read it. That would be nice. That would be nice. Thank you. So yes, so on Piwik Pro, you can build any type of dashboards you want. It's literally like this actually took me like 20 minutes. I know, like I'm not a big fan of spending so much. Of course, listen, I understand the gravitas and the importance of building a dashboard that helps you tell a story and make business decisions and so on. I do that for a living at my job. But I also understand that sometimes you just want answers to your questions. So for me, the most important part of building a dashboard is actually knowing what are you trying to find out from it. So as you can see, my titles here are a bit different. I don't have sessions, visitors, traffics, and whatnot. For instance, for me, it's what I'm interested in. How did my last blog article perform? So you can see I posted this like 4 days ago, and I have so far 1,000 sessions. So like it's not great, but it's not bad either. I'm also looking compared, these are all my sessions since I have the blog. These are like the good people that read my blog. Then I'm looking also at my previous article. What my previous article do? What is the latest guest post performance? And I had Doug over, and he wrote an amazing article about data contracts together with Armandi.net. And actually, this is picking up on search engine right now, but that's a story for another day. And then I have two big pillar articles. I have the technical marketing guide, which is the first thing that I ever blogged and is my most comprehensive and biggest piece of content that I ever wrote. And right now it's not doing, as you can see, the trend is not looking good, but it's something that I know it's evergreen content, and I know it's always going to be there to help people that are just trying to dip their toes into technical marketing. And I also have another pillar content, which is my NLP article, Introduction to Natural Language Processing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you will find these links in the description. I added some pie charts for your amusement pleasure, but listen, I do like pie charts. I like pies in general. I like to eat them, and I'm gonna put them in my dashboard. Of course, you should never use a pie chart if you're trying to show trends and behaviors and whatnot. But if you just want to look at countries and I don't know devices or traffic sources, it's fine. I think you won't die. I promise. Pie charts won't kill you. And then I just like to look at like people referring my blog. So I'm looking at, different sources of referrals and see, like what are other blogs that are referring to my articles, what are, I don't know, different campaigns that are sending people to my blog. So this is kind of like a comprehensive view that I was able to build in Piwik Pro last year. It's again like it just takes 20 minutes, and every time I just want to add a new card, like with what, like for instance, I'm gonna write a new article in March, so I'm obviously gonna change these things. They're not automatically changing, of course, but it's that easy. It's just simply you just make a copy, you rename it as you want to rename it, and then you just change the dimension to the page URL that is your new article, and kind of that's it. That is that easy. So never judge your content based on how well it performs or not on social media or on Twitter or on other, channels, because the truth is actually how many people do go to your website or, on your blog and actually read it, engage with it, how many people refer to you. So don't be afraid that if you just wrote a blog article and you posted on LinkedIn, and in my case, I had a very good, engagement on my LinkedIn post, and then when I went to the blog, it didn't really go like that. So always make sure that when you're measuring your success, when you start your content writing journey, don't just look at the analytics that social media gives you. Spend time to use an analytics tool to that tracks this type of information on your website, and create a dashboard like the one that I showed you. That's gonna be easy to tell you like if you're on the right spot. If you are interested in how to get started with Piwik Pro for your website, please hit the link in the description, and you can create the core instance for free. It's actually free. Also, don't discourage yourself. Like, it takes time. It really takes time. Like, right now, as I mentioned, I have 2 years since I'm doing this blog, and I'm not doing great, but I'm not doing that bad. And in the beginning, it was terrible. So what I'm trying to say is that just go for it. Just go for it. And if you are on the fence about starting your blog or starting to post on social media, feel free to reach out to me and let me know what are your fears, and I will try my best to help you.